Okay, I believe this is synced. Let's give this a shot. I think the audio is well leveled too. Okay, so I play the PC98 version, rebuilt of course. I have played this before too, if you'll see. A bunch of papers over here, gotta move those out of the way. And a broken mouse. But let's see, let's move that broken mouse out of the way. Okay, there we go. Now if you hear that buzzing sound, it's because of the damn USB drive, so let's fix that. There we go. Okay. So my mouse has been pretty finicky the past few days. I did spill water on the USB drive, but it was finicky before that. Anyways, so let's play. As you can see, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. Didn't get all the things here. Like, these two are difficult as frick to get, you know. As for the victim list, I don't know why it's at a question mark. Do you know? Like, I have everything here, so I don't know what's up. Yeah. So let's get started. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all in one shot, because unlike the PC98 version, this is not as straightforward. It's also not like Link to the Past, an adventure game where you can just do whatever. You have to know the right routes and stuff. Hell, I might even mess up on chapter 1. So, what approach to take? I guess... See, if it was my preferred world, it'd be I'll get all the bad endings and then get the good ending. Or vice versa, something like that. But beyond chapters 1, 2, maybe 3, I cannot guarantee getting the bad endings. Hell, in chapter 1, I can't even guarantee getting the good ending. But, so let's just try our best, get the good endings and all that, because I did memorize those back when I played this, for the most part. So yeah, let's give it a shot. New game. I hate overwriting my old saves. Actually, on that note, pause 2 seconds. One sec. Add back this mouse that's broken as shit. Back to here. Move the mouse out of the way yet again. Okay. Wow. Click here. Okay. Now, let's view the chapter 1 opening. Now what I basically did was I copied my save data, so, you know. Anyways, let's view the opening. Oh yeah, pro tip, spoiler alert, I don't care. This is, see, my types of videos, I don't give a shit. Spoilers come in, and I really don't care. This thing was released, 1,000 ages ago? Like, I don't care. So yeah, it's the mother talking, which is pretty funny. Oh wait, there's voice acting, okay. I'm not sure if I'm fond of voice acting for this. Does it take away from the mood? I almost feel like it does. Anyways, there's the... She tumbled and fell and died. Love the name of the school, by the way. I would have a school like that. This took place in a school called Heavenly Host Elementary. It wasn't long after that the whole place got shut down. It was then bulldozed to the ground and forgotten. The elementary school once stood right here, on the site of our own Kisaragi Academy. Some say that the teacher still has no idea she's dead, even to this very day. Bullshit, she does. And on rainy evenings like this, after classes have come to an end, some claim she roams like these darkened hallways, still believing them to be her own. In fact, it's almost time for her to make her rounds, just after 7 o'clock. Dude, what kind of teacher has to stay till 7 o'clock? Shit, dude. Worst profession. See, I can love teaching someone, but 7 p.m.? Are you joking? That's when she appeared, always accompanied by a sudden blackout that leaves the entire building dark as night. You'll hear from the blackness. Would you say blackness or darkness? Yeah. Followed by the sound of the classroom door slowly sliding open. As her pale white face cuts through the stillness, her soft voice always echoes the same question. Is anyone still here? And then... I think I did raise the audio enough to hear the voice acting. Also, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The sprites in this... Not the sprites. The images, it feels deviant to me. It feels not good. I just don't know what's up. I did not hear the name Mochila at all in that phrase, so... Now, should I allow for the voice acting to just talk or not? See, like, To me, it breaks away from the flow, because, you know, you're supposed to project onto it, but if they're talking, it's like watching from the third person. The addition of Seiko to me is just like an unnecessary thing. To me, it partially ruined the plot. It is the fucking driving force for the start and even the second. I think it played a prime role in Book of Shadows too, but to me it was just like unnecessary. Same for the other chick. Was it Mayu or something? It's so interesting that the wuss ends up being the one with balls. Yeah, it is Mayu. A blackout. Like, the addition of Morishige was fine. Sort of like Hizami. And I guess it wouldn't make sense to have Morishige without Mayu. Like, Mayu's character is meant to heighten Morishige's or whatever. Just like Seiko's is meant to deepen Naomi's. It's just tricky. Like, the original cast from the PC98 seemed the most coherent. Or cohesive? I don't know what you'd say. Least flawed. Who the fuck's knocking at the door? Yeah. Who'd be scared by default? Can I save? No, you can't. That's funny. Yeah, how's cleanup going? Whatever. You've heard the story too? Yeah, duh, it's old as fuck. Yep. The sis who's a brocon. There you go. I forget if they removed that from this version, where she says she loves her brother or something. Junior high? Dude, that type of dress just is not... That's like elementary school. Although it is the intent of the art. Huh. Oh, there's so much backstory. Like, I could tell you the backstory in 2 seconds. Not really, but... Whew, it's 11 minutes on the clock. Yeah, she's moving away. Seiko is from, like, a not wealthy family. Has siblings that she has to take care of. Blah, blah, blah. Yoshiki was protected by Ayumi at one point from getting kicked out of school. Gave him reason to stay. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. There's the plot. Alright, let's do the fucking... Like, that's what I love to do. Mysterious rituals on the internet. You know, I didn't take enough time to give a shit about this, but it was always interesting to me how, like, yeah, Japanese names are all characters, Chinese names too, so could have the same name and be completely different, but I could have sworn that Sachiko had the last name as Ayumi, and that seemed interesting because wasn't, like, the Book of Shadows on, like, no, that was still on Sachiko's family estate, but the fact that Ayumi here is psychic, well, her family is, so to speak, so I thought they were related. It would make sense, too. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 times. Don't worry if you flub it. Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's so crazy. Like, that thing is like a familiar, right? So what the fuck? You're tearing the kid apart? Weird charm. Dude, how is Yui gonna reach it? Why wouldn't you just say it out loud? That way you don't fuck it up. Yeah, see, Yui isn't getting any. What were the odds that it would actually rip into 9 pieces? Right. Sorry, bitch. You're gonna have probably the most gruesome death. Which is funny, because you seem like, once you get to the story, she should have been able to survive the longest, because she got along with the ghosts. Like, if it hadn't been fucked up by Ayumi and Yoshiki, she would have probably lived. Here we go. Top tier music, by the way. I have the music really loud as opposed to the voice acting because who gives a shit about the voices, to be honest? This spraying shit, like that's in shows too, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever sprained anything. Cause what is this bullshit? I can sort of walk, not really. It's like I get what a broken bone is, but a sprain. Okay, here we go. Now, if my guess is correct, I cannot grab this yet. Of course I can. Can I go up here? I'll see Seiko. There she is. Can I grab it now? I think you have to wait for the actual game to start. I think I'm still in the prologue. Yeah, let's read it. Heavenly Post. Third student reported missing. Did one by one the young students disappear. Third students joined the ranks of the missing. That fifth grader, whatever, was on her way home from school, but separated from her friends in the hall and has been since. Serial kidnapping. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking. It is Heavenly Post. Oh, yeah, it's play on fucking words. It is their post. Okay. Let's check this. No time for that. Yeah, they force you to do this in order. Yeah, so I'm not gonna really care about words here. I'm just gonna tap through it. Like, if you don't know the plot, read the wiki. I don't know. Really? Elementary school? Ah, here we go. The good music. Tenshi? I don't know how you'd say it. Something... Heavenly Hosts. I don't know how you'd say host, but... Angel probably is part of it. Print out on the wall. Heavenly Hosts Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Dude, that chick, Sachiko, must have like a great memory for her essence to fucking rebuild the whole school. Like with all these details, like what the fuck? Because here's my thoughts. Does it drag the physical things? No, because they demolished the whole building. So that paper on the wall, that's like ethereal. It's not fucking real. Somehow she has that there though. Well, telling yourself as a dream ain't gonna do jack shit. What did she say? Yes, it is. The interesting thing is, suppose someone was out in the woods, right, in this game? You'd think they'd live, right? Because, yeah, you're outside of the bounds of the space, so to speak, but once Sachiko is put to rest, well, that's where you have to go anyways to escape. Here we go. do it. I had no reason to believe any of what I'd just said. I was probably delirious, to be honest, but I knew that if I didn't act, I'd start to go mad. I'd start to scream. I'd be inconsolable. So in desperation, I put on the strongest front I could manage. She speaks in the past tense, and that is the most interesting part about this. Like, I doubt the author or writer for this was thinking that deep, but, you know, it's interesting. Age 17, students. Fairly average and popular. Kind, cowardly, and equal measure. Despite his timidness, he's very personable and open. Having lost her father. Medical school. She doesn't seem bright enough for medical school. Mother disappeared. Like, is her mother like a bitch or something who, you know, like just ran away? Or did she die? Like, that really determines the feelings towards that person. 3 younger siblings and a working father. Yeah, like, a bitch? Or did you just die? I'd prefer the death, because then, like, you're not a bitch. Yeah, not 14. Yeah, she looks younger than she looks. But she's really scared. I don't get how you would be. She's a fucking psychic. Actually, all the more so. Isn't her, like, sister or something, like, a really good psychic? She dies in Blood Drive or some shit, but... You'd think she'd be capable of combating the powers of evil or whatever. A lone frog soaking in formaldehyde, usually awaiting dissection. I wonder if that's just due to it being a clone of a different object, or if they purposely had that there. Yes. Let's do it. The game begins. And the other one you can save from here, but you can't. Hey, Naomi. Yep. Eek, another earthquake. No. I've had enough. 2 seconds in. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe not, you know. Tricky, I forget. This always stumps me. Am I supposed to go up or down first? Fuck. Like, they want to see the front door, if I remember correctly. Oh my god, I can't remember. Yeah, whatever. We'll do this. What's I got to lose? Nothing here. Here's where they first learn about the dead. Yeah, dude, totally. They're not real. You know, there's just a corpse there. Not real. Mm-hmm. Where is he? Multi-dimensional nexus. Close spaces indeed. It seems like everything's so much See, that's the thing. People talk about being trapped here, but these dead people can, for some reason, traverse between spaces. So, yeah, you can at least do that. Although what's tricky is that you supposedly feel the pain you had when you died. So I don't know. Does this person have strong willpower or something? Because they can continue to talk despite this. Yeah, as I say, it's a surprise there's any blue ghost at all. Yeah, occupy different spaces. They're not impossible. I don't know. Somehow I fucking died here, but I couldn't figure out anything. Really? Although it would be tricky to figure out about Sachiko. No. Do I control it? No. It moves by itself. No, but see, you'd see that, and you could at least start to figure it out. And the fact that the ghost said no implies that it should know. Unless it just didn't say because it was afraid of her coming there and torturing her spirit. I don't know. Yeah. Let's continue. I forget. Is shift run? Space run? Is there even a run? Help me. Yep. Yep. It is... I don't know why one's red. Oh, actually I do, right? There was 2 girls, 1 boy. And Sachiko, of course. And then Scissor Man. I'm going to kill you. Okay, whatever you say, bitch. Yeah, it's awfully familiar. Who placed it there? See, I was even quicker in my last playthrough stuff because I skip all the text. No rain in the halls. No rain in the halls. Don't you say... Does it eventually say, like, you'll die if you run in the halls? Anyways. Locked. Beautifully said. It's the truth. How are there flies here? Were they dragged in? Yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. Actually... Tough call. Yeah, I'll go to the front door. It feels like you have to do that. I want to avoid a bad end as much as possible. Like, is there seriously no run button? I could have sworn. Control... Z... something. So, if I remember correctly, you check the front door, right? But, after you do that, you'll come back up here and it'll collapse. And you'll get your floorboard back. So it's not that bad. Oh, shit. Yeah. There you go. And this should be cut off from the rest, if I'm correct. Just leads to the front door. Yep. Don't worry. At least not even a second passes between coming here and out. The real question is how this works. Because, Yeah, it's only 1 second on the outside, right? Then how does time pass for Sachiko in the first place? Because in theory, that her mother has been writing down the dates in a diary. Oh, we can't even get past the first part of the entrance. Huh, I thought it would have been the real entrance, you know, inside of there. That wouldn't budge. But anyways, okay, so we did that. I don't know if that's a necessary flag to hit, but it is a thing you can do, so. Now that'll crash, yep. Good. Now it's tricky. To go to the bathroom or to go downstairs. Well, I know bathroom is endgame for this chapter. I don't want to risk that. So let's quickly save this first of all. Tricky. Remember there being some horse shit that you have to do where it's like, oh, if you don't do it this way. Like, I remember there was always one thing I'd mess up. It's like something about the relationship between Seiko and Naomi not being executed correctly such that you leave them behind or something. Yep. Behind the main gate. I don't get it. Left behind isn't a death, or left behind is an escape? Well, since no one has escaped from here, it's probably a death. Yep. Well, you should also say to be careful, because I believe it says, the feelings of the dead, blah blah blah, and then they'll fucking kill you, because they're strong sentiments. So. Isn't this the girl who said the musketeer thing at the front? I saw a black shadow. The black shadow would be the teacher, but that's interesting because the teacher never leaves the place. So, yeah, you're afraid and you lock it up. Yeah. This is where the... what's it even called? The infirmary was in the old game. Not this room, that room I tried to open before. Yeah. Okay, so... straight up. Diagonal from the corner. I think that's 3 spaces. Okay. Oh, what's up? What does it say? If you don't believe with all your heart, no matter. Got them. Well, you can't even read it. Okay. Yep. Jump to the front. Yep. See, would you even trust to leave one person alone here? Wait, are you serious? I have to go back and forth so many times? Damn. Whatever. At least I think it auto moves you to where the other one is after you get it. Yep, it is. Should be like the key to the forbidden, or whatever. The forbidden key. There you go. Infirmary key. But that's not what we want. We don't want to do that yet. That's like going to the grave. You don't want to do that. Not now. Nice. What did you document? Absolutely nothing? Okay, here's the tricky part. Okay, got the infirmary key, but that's not enough. Infirmary key does not save you. I need one more key. Infirmary will lead you down to just death. It'll lead you to one of the two bad ends. One bad end is where you die by the shadow, if I remember, and the other one is where you get killed by the ghosts after Seiko kills herself. So obviously we don't want to do that just yet. I want to go into 3A. That's what I remember. And I think I know where the key is. There you go. If you should die here, you'll experience the pain you felt at the moment of your death for all eternity. Heaven's completely cut off. No paradise, no nirvana, just eternal pain. Perfect. Unknown key. Yep. Yep, so Seiko is strangled to death forever. What a way to die. Okay. You know, if only for this chapter I might be able to do all the endings. I don't care if you do, I'm going in. Enter. You're tricking me by saying don't enter. I forget if you can even die in this room. I don't believe it's ever happened to me. If you can, that would amaze me. Whatever you do, don't look at the newspaper. No, you gotta read that there newspaper. Because otherwise you don't know what the hell's going on here. A good name is stained in blood. It's only 4, right? How the fuck can we get out of here? Yet that guy couldn't. Second of all, why is there a candle here in the first place? In magic, let's hate. Appear as if by magic, let's hate one another with all we have. Fucking sheep. I don't get the idea. Oh, magic marker. Is the idea that hating each other is bad? I agree. In this place, if you do that, you're dead. If it's just saying that you should. Well, I did, so whatever. Then we notice that the door is closed. What does it say? Just leave it. Okay. I think you have to do something special. I don't know what. It could be waiting out the timer. It could be reading this stupid thing. Oh? Weird. I thought I saw like a spark go off near the top. Maybe you can die in here? Like, reminds me of that one room in PC98. In that one, you just have to check a bunch of stuff until eventually it opens? No. You'll never leave this room. Yep. You will never leave this room. Don't you eventually do it in bold letters or some shit? Nope, you have to do some stuff first. Right there. Unlit candle? Okay. Now? There's no way out? What they do? This is your fault. That's what has to happen. The relationship needs to be broken. Now it should open. Go down here. And it should open up. Come on. Like, those markers are telling you should hate each other. That's what's supposed to happen, because then the shadow can possess Naomi. There you go. Rattle, rattle. Now that you hate each other, you're free. That had to happen too. Now you're sad. Well, here's my thing. Does the charm actually protect you? Because if it does, then that is interesting. Now I forget. To go up here first or not? Let's do that. God sure didn't save you. Is this the male one? I forget. And then, yeah. Shut the goddamn door. Yeah, okay. That's one. Oh? Yeah, it won't open. That's some weird time shit, you know, where this is the one where she'll die in, so it's locked. Well, also interestingly enough, it leads to the fucking red room, static room with the TV, the janitor room. So. Aren't they, isn't one of them supposed to be like I have to go to the bathroom or some shit? Yeah, here we go. How is she motherly? She's so fucking crass, it's not even funny. Like, who says that? There you go, you have a shame. I forget how this is supposed to work. I'm gonna go and check, because I'm not risking that shit. Wasn't that room locked? Doesn't she say that? Yeah, you're not tricking me, bitch. It might have actually been Yuka, but I don't care. Did she even wash her hands after touching up her ass? Was that cell open? I thought that cell was locked when we were in here before. Yeah, right? I wonder why. Okay, so now I think I'm on the path to the good end. As long as you don't die by that stupid shadow, it all should be good. And... oh? Yeah. Oh yeah, you also have to do this, otherwise you can't get the good end after escaping the shadow because like the whole point is her ankle is broken and she goes to the infirmary. Yep, science lab has been relegated to over here. Like you just bought me. Surprised your ghost didn't say anything. Let's do it. First thing to do, save of course. Yeah, it's taking about the same amount of time. Not bad. Then they reminisce, who gives a shit? Yeah. Dude, who would sleep here? Yeah, more so when two people might end up fucking dying in this hellhole. Yeah, right? And that later never comes. Then you go and kill her. Perfect. Ah, grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble. Keep it a secret from everyone. First things first. Second things second. And you can't grab the oil just yet. Anyways, it's locked. Here we go. Invisible force. What's the invisible force? I already know what to do. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go on a field trip together, bitch. Think you have to do that? No? Interesting. I'm close to the times I was at before. Yeah. Can't take that yet. Okay, there we go, finally. Hair is there. It's like, oh, it's laced in hair. Now it's time. There's a specific way to do this that's optimal just due to how the blood or black shit splatters, but can I not? Fuck. There you go. Have you come to find me? Okay, here we go. You think I'm gonna lose to you, bitch? Are you fucking joking? Okay, that was some horse shit. Yeah, it doesn't work. I know. So you have to do this just the right way. There you go. Ah, fuck. Oh my gosh. That was crazy. Now we go. And I'm going to kill you. Lol. My gosh. Vomits of blood? That's funny. Huh. Hmm. Yep. No, this is the right path. Okay. I'd be pissed at someone like Seiko too. Like, what the fuck? This is hell. So, you just like, let's deal with it, but no need to be over ecstatic. Yeah, right? Past tense, right? I must have finally cracked under pressure. This whole situation was just more than my soul could bear. I thought I'd be keeping Seiko's spirits up till the bitter end, but just like that, I was berating her, abusing her. All I'd running through my head was pain and sadness. I was like a baby through a hissy fit. I was crying out irrationally and couldn't stop. Endless words were flowing from my mouth as if someone had turned on a spigot. All I could do was moan, complain, and belittle. I really was behaving just like a spoiled little brat. Yeah, it's past tense. No, they won't. Because don't you know, the god and devil of your world are like perfect. They're like, everyone will forget about you if you die in that fucking hellhole. Ain't that beautiful? Whew. Yeah, right? But normal people don't work that way. Split up. There you go. Doesn't matter what I pick, but I'll pick I'm sorry. Is this where it says those beautiful words? There you go. And so, in this nexus of closed spaces where humans are scared, imprisoned, and killed, two friends who should have been thankful just for the small favor of being trapped together in this unforgiving place were quickly and easily divided. My petty obstinance towards Seiko would come to be the biggest regret of my life, as the consequences of that heated exchange were far more dire than I could have ever imagined. I ever could have imagined. Oh, I play Seiko? How does this work? I swear that bitch kills me, so... Is there anything to do down here anyways? Might as well follow the voice. Plot doesn't progress otherwise. Yeah. What's strong wheezing? Yep, you were. It's called the Black Shadow. Which is funny, because isn't it just Seiko's mother, or is it completely the accumulation of dark energy? Like, it manifests mainly in her mother, but it is just the accumulation of evil thoughts. When I came back to my senses... Okay, so you found her, but you killed her. You hear her kicking against the fucking bathroom stall as she's being gagged to death. You'd think she'd be dead already. This is where it gets tricky. Fuck. Like, I know to save Naomi, you want to fucking use yourself. But I don't know if to save Seiko, you want to use yourself. Strangle. Noose. There's nothing on her feet. All attempts to help her just strangling her further. Yeah, am I supposed to grab this? I fucking swear. Who gives a fuck? I'm doing this quick as can be, but I don't think it does anything. I swear she dies. Yeah, she's dead. See? She's not even struggling now. Blank eyes, she swung back and forth. All life had been completely drained from her face. This is the correct end. The music's changing. You're smiling and laughing all this time. Then you say we'd find a way out of here together? Stop this. Don't leave me all by myself. Say something. Yep, that's the right end. I want to apologize to you for what I said. Up until just a few hours before, I was laughing and playing in school with my best friend. Now, here she was, right in front of my eyes, lifeless, hanging from a noose. How could I possibly accept that as reality? I can't believe this is real. I refuse to accept it. This can't happen. Continued in Chapter 2. Knew I could do it. Like, this ending theme is epic. It goes and then high. See, I always tried to time it so that, like, the credits would end right when it fucking does that at the very end, because that's how it's supposed to be, I swear. Or, yeah, it's supposed to be dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Hey, they even make sure to not give the names of the child spirits in this? Yep, the music didn't end on the right note. But yeah, I think that's it for this fucking segment. Why? Because doing it any other way would take too long. So it's at the 1 hour mark. Yeah, and to anyone who cares, here's how you get the other bad endings. There's two. One, die by that black shadow, let it kill you. That's one. The second is, do not get that one key thing, the unknown key to room A3, such that their relationship deteriorates and you learn that Seiko has lost that piece of the charm. That'll result in, after you reach the ending, the 3 ghost kids will appear and kill you, shoving scissors down your throat. Beautiful way to die, by the way. But yeah, so that's all of chapter 1. There you go. See y'all for now. Let's see if I can do this with this broken mouse of mine. Okay. Okay. And in sync. See y'all.